Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Well, it's Friday Freebie again. We're on number 23. That's cool. So this time I went a little extra. It's a 3-page freebie set. I just couldn't stop myself, so. Alright, so you've seen this before, and there's a story with it. There's a little telegram down here. There's a story with that. Then we've got pockets and that, and we've got all that stuff miniaturized. So we've got 2 of these, only this one's a small one, okay? And we've got these ones. Just some pretty things to put on there, right? And then these ones go with the bigger one, right? And some little extra embellishments and things like that. Just so we can have a lot of fun, right? Okay, so, yep, it's a 3-page freebie set. So much fun. So what's happening is Mrs. Mouse got a telegram from Phineas, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to go back and watch some other videos. A book I'm writing. Phineas is writing his memoirs, you know, and he's been around since the first lightning bolt struck the earth. It actually struck him in the rear end. He said it was a rear attack. So anyways, so hopefully you like the story. But this is what we're making. So the telegram came airmail, right? And so I thought these looked a lot like a pouch, right? Like, you know, maybe a little messenger bag kind of pouch for the telegram to come in. So we've got this guy, and we've got Mrs. Mouse. She's sitting there taking a rest because she's been cleaning, and I'll explain that. And then we've got Phineas's bags on the tags, okay? Then we're going to open this up, and actually this time I put some writing paper in here because I thought it was cool. I just stapled that in, so super easy peasy, right? And this is the telegram from Phineas. It's a messengergram telegram brought by, you know, airmail. So, just saying. He wrote, "I have arrived at the port in Boston. Will be there in a few days. Can you please have someone open my home and give it a good dusting? Thank you, Phineas T. Mouse, Esquire." Okay, so she got the message, and she never has trouble getting help to go in and clean, of course, because it's Phineas's house. Everybody wants to go in there and have a nose around, right? Because he's got all kinds of cool stuff. This picture that's on the front here, that's one of the embellishments. I put some fabric in behind that. They've asked him many times where that is, what it means, why he's got it over his fireplace mantle and all that, and all he'll ever tell them is it's not there anymore. So anyways, it looks like a western look, you know, that kind of thing. But anyways, there you go. And this is Phineas's house, or a depiction thereof. So I didn't open the door or anything because, you know, he's a little particular about his place. So okay, so the telegram can fit right there in that pocket. I've got one of the embellishments here that she was doing some dusting and cleaning, so she did all the laundry up because, you know, things get dusty. And then I've got his bag tags here. Let me close that up. And they go right in that pocket. And then Mrs. Mouse and the pigeon airmail guy. So I put some of the embellishments here. Now that one was a first try. This is my template, of course. So the other things are smaller than that one. I thought, oh, it's a little big, but you know. So then the little one is the same thing, only little, you know, miniaturized, right? The whole thing is just, I didn't put paper in this one because I thought that was going a little bit too far. A little teeny weeny telegram. It's just cute, right? I had to. It just felt like a thing I had to do. So we've got doubles on this one. A big and a little, right? Okay, so we're going to put this aside. I've got all my pieces cut out. Pretty simple and easy to do, really. We've done these lots before, making these, right? So, we're just going to simply put this together. Now, I won't put the paper in this time on this one. I'll put it in off camera. You know how to do that. I just stapled it. It's pretty simple, right? Okay, so we've got a backside printed with that vintage book page that I always use for things like this. We're going to simply fold this over, right? And give it a good press down here. I remembered my my glue gun today. Give me a button again. So, I mean, you know, it's a thing with me. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right up to the edge so that I get that glued down really, really good, because I'm not using tape, so I want to make sure I get good coverage, right? Like so. By doing it just from this point here, then that gives you plenty of flap here to tuck your fold-up piece in, right? Excuse my reach. Okay, so we're going to just give that some good pressure. And if you have anything that's not quite right, go ahead and trim it off or what have you. It should fold pretty good, but you never know with printers or with cutting things out. Sometimes you get a little wonky or whatever. So there we go. That's that simple. Now I needed a piece, here we go, to put on here. And of course, you know, it'll get that fringy stuff all the way around. I put it around the back so it can peep out the front, right? Okay, so we'll do this. I could have done it beforehand, but did I? No, I did not. So I'm going to do it now. Hope you guys are doing well and having some time for crafting. I was checking on some things. You know how you get and you order your new monthly supplies or what have you. I was like looking for some glue and such. My glue, I mean, I don't know what you guys are getting, but my glue has gone up $5 a bottle. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's crazy, right? So, I may be looking for options, you know. Anyways, I was insulted, okay, that it would go up $5. Okay, now we've got that. So our little trick to doing this is we fold this up, but we don't crease it until we get it under there, and we want it about at least a quarter, half an inch is good, right? Get it right under that flap and say, hey, we want it to be that far, right? Okay, and straight on the sides. If you've got it straight on the sides, you know you're folding it just really good. If you're going to put paper in yours, put some fabric on there, because, you know, paper, well, it can get worn a lot there, okay? So, we've got our basic that together, right? So let's go ahead and put our pockets here and inside. Ooh, I didn't put tape on this. I don't know what I'm thinking, or what I was thinking. I mean, you know, I don't know. Anyways, probably was upset over the glue. Oh my word. Anyways, we'll get this on here and get this down. I did put the little fringy bits on there, so that's good. Okay. Get my Cricut picker. So, yeah, this is just fun and easy to do, and I thought, what a cool story to go with it, because, you know, in my little mind, there's always a story. So, and who knows why he's going to be a few days to get there. Now, I can tell you he doesn't like to fly. To get on an airplane, he's not afraid of flying. He's just afraid of people trying to squash him. He's got nowhere to hide. He's a mouse after all, you know? And some people don't understand. Even if you can talk to them, they just don't understand. So they, you know, he doesn't like to fly. He would rather take a train where he can get his own compartment and not be bothered. You know what I mean? So that may be why he's going to be a few days. I don't know. He's taking his time, though. He knows a lot of people in a lot of places he may be stopping off to visit. Because he does that. He likes to visit. So, there's that. But yeah, he doesn't like to fly. Because he's got nowhere to hide. And the last time he did try to fly, they tried to put him in, you know, where you put the suitcases in the cargo. He didn't like that either. He was insulted. So, I understand, you know. Okay, so we're going to put, now I'm going to leave a little space here, because if I do want to put paper in later, I can just, you know, staple it in. But I'm going to put the pocket up just 1/4 of an inch-ish from that bottom. Of course, I didn't put tape on here. So, yeah, Phineas has his own little idiosyncrasies. But I can understand the plane thing. It's not a money thing with him. He's got plenty. I mean, if you live that long, you're going to have money, right? He's a very charitable fellow, too. So, maybe I'll tell him he needs to buy my glue. Anyways. Okay. Now, let's get this pocket on here. Yeah. Phineas has been my my imaginary friend, or my friend, for a lot of years. We go way back. He's got a lot of interesting stories. He's known so many people. Some of them I've heard of. Some of them I don't know where they come from. But, you know. He introduced me to this squirrel. This squirrel's name is Henry. And the squirrel does come by and visit every now and then. He'll come by and sit at the window and, you know, say hi. Mostly he's looking for Phineas because they play pinochle together. So, yep, there you go. When I told my grandkids that, they giggled like crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to give that a second before I start pulling on anything. Okay. We've got this and we've got this. Did I put a little piece of... I should put a little piece of fabric. I did. So I can put it behind that picture. Because I think it looks good that way. Just to have that little bit of, I don't know, fluffy stuff sticking out. So I'm going to trim it a little bit. Just take it right there. I want it to fray, of course, because, you know, that's the cool stuff, right? Okay. I'll save that piece because you never know. Alright. Now we've got the width we need. We need the, you know, this part. just want a little bit here so we can have it just fitting right underneath, you know, just right underneath. I'm going to trim that off. I don't want to pull it and make it any more narrow than it is, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. Cool, cool. Okay, give me some tape, because I think that'll be the best way to do that. I think that's what I did before. I think it is. Okay. Oh, I must have been at an angle last time I used this tape. Because, okay. So, Mrs. Mouse goes in and cleans up Phineas's house and does his laundry up and, you know, the whole thing. And she has lots of people in the community that go and help her because, well, it's just fun to do because he's got a lot of fun things, right? From all areas of time, all places in the world, all sorts of stuff. And they have a lot of fun doing that. So, and it's about the only time they can have a real good nose around, because when he gets there, he kind of doesn't want people in his space. He'll go out and visit them, but, you know, he's a bit private. So they get to see what he's been up to all over the world. And then they'll ask him about it, and he'll say, hey, have you been nosing around in my house, you know? And of course they have. But, you know, they have the excuse of that they were helping to clean. So they can get away with that. Okay, we're going to put this on this fabric. Why I did the glue, I don't know, but I did. So we're going to try to get it sort of centered there. Yep, it didn't really need the glue, but it does have it now. So now we're going to repeat the process because I'm going to put it on there. It's kind of nice to do this, have a little bit of something behind there, just because it's a thing. It looks good. If I can find the end of this, it'll look good. Okay, now we're going to put this here and there. All right. Again, we're going to squash this, take this off. Yeah, he just says this place isn't there anymore. Mrs. Mouse thinks he's got a sort of a sad, forlorn look when he says that, but, you know, you never can tell with him. He may be messing with them, or it may be something that he's sad about. I need to get this to come loose already. Okay, now I got it. So, yeah, I'm going to finish that book up and get it published one of these days. I just, you know, Phineas needs to be shared with the world. I mean, he's been all over the world. Why not, you know? So, yeah. Here we go. Get this on there because I think it looks good. Make sure I'm not putting it upside down, which I'm trying to here. Okay. We're just going to have it should sit right in there, centered, fit right between there, you know. Okay, there we go. We've got our pocket down here. We need to put something there. Now I've got options. Somewhere I've got options. Okay, I've got these already made up. The Mrs. Mouse and I backed them on lightweight cardstock, so yep. Okay, I think, yeah, this one goes on this front and this one goes inside on here, because, you know, He'll be glad all of his stuff is done up. Mrs. Mouse knows him. She knows how to make sure everything's just like he likes it. After all, she's been doing it for a long time. For her great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, you know. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that looks good. Let's see. I want to put one of these on. Give that a second. Don't press this down too quick because it needs to, you know. But I've got one of his little suitcases. You can cut them off the tag, or, you know, whatever you want to do. They're just little bitty luggage, you know. Cute, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put this here and put this here. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I hope you guys are liking these Friday freebies. They go really well with the Mrs. Mouse's Tea Party kit. So I've got several more things that I definitely am going to make. I'm working on them now, getting them developed and designed and all the things, right? Because these little mice are so busy, you know? They're just so busy doing stuff, getting ready for that tea party. They want to welcome Phineas home. He's been gone a long time. So it's time to welcome him home. Okay, we've got his bag tags. That's just cute. I can't help it. We've got these ones that go in there. Oh, I know what we haven't done yet. Besides the fact that we haven't closed this up. We haven't put our house on the back, right? So we got to do that. And then I'll, off camera, I know this is going to be a little long, off camera, I'll do the fringe and such. Okay, let's get this together. But it's just cute. Since they're cleaning, I thought I would put a rendition of his house on here because, yep. So, there you go. When you're not using tape, do make sure you do a lot of, it doesn't have to be gobs and gobs, just needs to be spread out really good. You can use a silicone brush or your, you know, finger tool or whatever. Now this should sit right here and fit right inside the pouch thingy, the matchbook thing that we're making. That's what I measured it to do anyways, whether it does or not, but it should just sit right in, so that it, you know, it's just that way. So we've got this one made. The other one is made the same way, and I'm going to go off and make it, and then I'll come back and we'll do our ta-da. So hold on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, we've got them all done. Now, after the fact, after the video, I'll go around and put the fringe around through there, but isn't that cute? I mean, come on, that's adorable. I just, you know, I had so much fun making this airmail guy, and I mean, she's super cute, right? She's just taking a rest. She's got her broom and her dustpan and her, you know, all the feather duster and all that. So, you know, you got to take a break. And, yeah, if you've got the kit, you can put other mice with her, you know, which ones are helping her with cleaning and all that. It's fun. Because there's lots of little mice in there that are cutouts and, and fussy cuts and all that. So, super fun. And the little, I don't know if I showed you or not, but the teeny one, it has its own little telegram from Phineas. So, it's just so cute. I mean, wow. Okay, so 3-page freebie set this time. Lots of things to be, to play with and do, and lots of embellishments, things I didn't even use, teeny tinies, and these little tags are just adorable. But yeah, just go get that. Oh, it's on my website, julieworthington.com, but it's also on the Facebook group page as a PDF. So on the website it's a PNG, on the Facebook group page it's a PDF. So kind of, whichever way. If you want to join that, you're not in that and you want to join it, it's pretty simple to do. Go in and ask to join. Answer the questions, please, so I know you're a real person. Because, you'd be amazed at how many not real persons want to. I just don't want anybody to be scammed or conned or done dirty through me. It's not going to happen. So answer the questions. Let me know you're a real person, and I'll just accept you right in. It's a really fun, friendly place. Nobody's mean there on purpose. If anybody's ever mean, they're not going to be there anymore. Anyways, so we're just going to have a fun place, and you can get the PDF on the Facebook group page. So there you go. Make you some fun things. Think about Phineas fondly. He'll be there soon. Okay. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.